In these next two problems, we're going to be working with Pythagorean's theorem. So remember, Pythagorean's theorem, we're talking specifically about right triangle relationships. So here it asks us to find the length of the third side of the right triangle. So remember, our right triangle always has to have a right angle in it. So here's our right angle. And remember the relationship. It was the one of the legs squared plus another leg squared equals the hypotenuse squared. So in this case, we can say, well, our first leg, remember the legs are the two sides that make up the right angle. So we can call that one A. We can call this one B. So we have 3 squared plus 4 squared equals C squared. So now I have 9 plus 16 equals C squared, or 25 equals C squared. But we don't want C. We want C. We don't want C squared, right? So we're saying what number times itself gives me 25. And the way I can do that is I perform the square root operation on both sides. Square root of C squared. Therefore, C equals 5, right? Because 5 times 5 gives me 25. So the third side is the hypotenuse is 5. Okay, in the next problem, they say to sketch the right triangle and find the length of the side that's not given. So first off, we know it's a right triangle, so I'm just going to sketch it out. It's going to look like this. It tells me that the hypotenuse is 4. So remember, the hypotenuse is the side that's opposite the right angle. So this side is 4, and it tells me that one of my legs is 3. Okay? Now this relationship, the relationship still holds. I don't know what this third side is here, right? I'm going to call that one B. Right, so again, it's the same relationship. It's one leg squared plus another leg squared equals the hypotenuse squared. So in this case, I have 3 squared plus B squared equals 4 squared. Right, so I have 9 plus B squared equals 16. So if I subtract 9 from both sides, I get B squared equals 7. Now 7 is not a perfect square, and here they tell you to type an integer or a decimal rounded to the nearest hundredth or nearest thousandth. But I'm just going to ask you to write it in radical, just leave it in radical form. So if I take the square root of both sides, I get B. Right? I'm going to take the square root of both sides, and in this case, since there's no perfect square inside my radical, I'm just going to leave it as B equals the square root of 7. Okay?